They killed, give me Isaiah 14 and 21. They did the same thing to my people. So you said that they put millions of my people. Should a murderer go to jail for murdering? Absolutely. Should a thief go to jail when he steals? Absolutely. Should a robber pay back the money he robbed? Absolutely. So why shouldn't the white man pay for what he did? That's right. That's right.
One day you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. Dog is a dog. Payback is a dog.
I'm in a hell of a hole, was never expected to grow. Just obstacles set in the road, that a result of me selling my soul. The story I'm telling is cold, but yet it's what everyone knows. The white man's the devil is known. America was never a home, only a place of captivity, safe facility, hating, disfigure me. They claim that I'm lazy, be killing me. Maybe the slavery draining my energy. 400 years and counting, the trail of my tears is countless. Main fact that I'm here is astounding, but I can't wait till this shit is surrounded. Ready to tangle my king and the angel, be ready to rap. Crack in the sky, nuclear missiles will make it official. I'm capturing every cracker surviving. Put them all in chains where they need to be, slavery for me. And let the whole world see that with them in the cage and safer in the streets. Put the dog on a leash, get resolved for the beast. 144, get the ruler show, we could all be at peace. As soon as the trumpets are sound, your kingdom we busting it down. The only way justice is found, the time for your judgment is now.
Someday you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. Dog is a dog. Payback is a dog. Dog is a dog. Payback is a dog. Dog is a dog. Payback is a dog.
Look, ain't no remorse in my blood slim. It won't be no compromise. Now it's time to feed the worms. Watch his body turn to flies. I clutch iron while you trust the lies. The next Glock I'm back gon' be Gen 5. I get it customized. And sending shots off like farewell. Praying payback come back around like a carousel. Still remember your Honda's words ringing in my head like bells. Said you in this body, you fit the Lord, fuck the cartel. Triangle choke, apply pressure to the game like I did Vondale. Payback's a bitch in a dress, she a bombshell. Revenge is dish served cold, I just hope they making oxtail. Glock fresh out the box, I swear it got that new car smell. Made myself a target in a world of mad shooters. Devils design fire for our babies to pass through. In the day of our king's reign, I'll be overzealous. They bought my jealous, I bought brand new parabellums.
Someday you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. Dog is a dog. Payback is a dog. Dog is a dog. Payback is a dog. Dog is a dog. Payback is a
Yeah, those are messed up, no. Bad news is to beat your home, nigga. Yeah. Go on, get on that ass real quick one time. 144, baby.
They said you get on, you gon' represent, I said of course. Soon as they crank that beat, I ride that bitch just like a horse. She about to go dumb, yeah, bitch me a whole car. You ain't know they call me Obi-Wan, I come with the force. You gon' ride, yeah, of course, get it lit up like a torch. You even low on this Lord, so that bitch is either or. Yeah, I know them niggas ain't cut like that, I swear I'm to our core. Wait up, let me make a call right quick, I'ma start another war. I was hurting when she left, but I don't care about anymore. I need a Vaseline like my Nina Puffer boy. Took a sock, watch the dark. Matter of fact, like a dart. Any problem, let them come. We gon' snatch they soul like Shang Tsung. Put them
She about to go dumb, yeah, bitch, we whole guard. You ain't know they call me Obi-Wan, I come with the fart. You gon' ride, yeah, of course, get it lit up like a torch. You even low or this low, told that bitch is either or. Yeah, I know them niggas ain't cut like that, I swear I'm too hardcore. Yeah, I just got off the call, I'ma start another war. Spit a plate up with my niggas, get your knife and your fork. He ain't locked in with the counter, with you speaking to me fart. Yeah, I just took the floor, ain't no cowards in my campaign. They can't stop the campaign, tell them bring the champagne. They know I'm a champion, they can see the outcome. Get them niggas bad, got them tied down and out there. Can't do with them steppers, niggas been down since day one. We run up the bands, bitch, like Dylan. They say you get on, you gon' represent, I said of course. Soon as they crate that beat, I read that bitch just like a horse. Yeah, about to go dumb, yeah, bitch, we whole guard. You ain't know they call me Obi-Wan, I come with the force. You gon' ride, yeah, of course, get it lit up like a torch. You either low or this low, told that bitch is either or. I told you niggas, you ain't cut like that, I swear I'm too hardcore. And I just made the call, we gon' start another war.
If Rome ain't on it, what is it?
Purchase your tracks today.
Know the people been waiting for a minute for something authentic. Came in the truth and bossed in it, made niggas regroup. Had to shed light on a false image, UPK whole court. Now who the fuck won scrimmage? 2 words for soft niggas. What is it? Good riddance, don't affiliate with feminine symptoms. I know you feel me, nigga. This a death threat to hip hop. You don't stop that weak shit, I'ma mix your lean with some Grimlock. When the last time you heard it this raw? What I wish for's when the earth inherited by the piss poor. We been to war, them the ones I'm taking risks for. Ain't got no picks or no cars to hold. Holy angels watch my steps, them Glock guard my soul. Can't let them leave my body cold. I know you feel me, nigga, let the wicked weep and the meek prevail. God never been 50-50, I should now awake and sleep a cell. Let the righteous cry, silence the pretender. A rebel without a cause, as long as I remember. Not taking the kingdom, the only thing on my agenda. Can't avoid me, nigga, middle finger to the ones that try to destroy me. Revenge of beauty, I'm a beast. I told the bitch she can't eat, let she join me for dinner. My God ain't got no regard for a sinner. One call fall on him like timber. I know you feel me, nigga. In the eyes of terror, I stand still. Go to work for the colony, bring it back to the anthill. Plus everything I drop, heavy as an anvil. Show you how to stand like a man in this damn field. I know you feel me, nigga. Fuck equality, it gotta be one man win and the rest lose. Wave devastator, I'm calculating my next move. UPK with real niggas seek refuge. Body shots for pause, that'll get you bruised. My niggas whole ranker, check your little attitude. I came to fuck up your mood on your little holiday like I'm Mr. Scrooge. Resurrected from the grave, walking from the fall. Visions in my eyes, gripping the mic, screaming God bless the underdog, down by the letter. And live by that protocol, walk by faith, not by sight. Ain't no hope, forget the struggles. Life like tug of war, resist, or get pulled into a world that never left you. I will endure, election will be sure, correction will be swift. No Will Smith, but I am legend. What else would you call the killer of deception? A leader got soldiers on post in every direction. On gold like a German shepherd, young and a restless, wear honor like a diamond necklace. I know you feel me, nigga.
Purchase your tracks today.
If Rome ain't on it, what is it?
5th Street. Look, y'all put y'all faith in presidents like they gon' change this country. Run the league and let y'all play cause y'all gon' make a money. Fuck Obama, he ain't come here on cargo slave ship. What the fuck he do for blacks in his administration? I'm waiting, pacing like a saint. Black, Hispanic, Native, they hate your ass the same. Paint Christ in they image, paint you as a slave. God ain't all love, scriptures say he hate African soul niggas, they know we not the same. School to prison pipeline to get you off the streets. Put you in the cell toilet connected to the sink. Molested as a kid, she prostituted as a teen. The byproduct of Martin Luther King dream. They just took the yoke off, my nigga, we ain't free. We living bleak in these wastelands of poverty. If you don't know the truth, then the lie sound promising. Prophecy, gift and the curse. Dylan started killing, they was sitting in church. Black folk forgave him, man, this shit is absurd. You should never love your enemy, that shit ain't gon' work. Yeah, fuck dying on your knees, you better die in glory. Man, I joined the UPK, taught me the art of warring. I took a nigga life like mine to be recognized. I feel that pain every day, it can't be reconciled. Pops banging, my sister a prostitute. My brother got life, and somehow I still found the truth. War ready, no cowards, no excuse. Fuck reparations, you can't bandage no open wounds. Blood on the leaves, body swing hung from a noose. I was on a run in Nashville and I found the truth. I called the school, classes being held by the shock on my life. I want to be a gangster like a cop. Do this for my brothers, real brotherhood. Everything we do, we got it out this book. My nigga, I can never be no African. UPK the only authorized acronym. I'm passionate about my brothers and sisters. We in hell, I ain't got nothing against them. That's another religion. If it ain't under your honor, ain't me murdered by them and got a hug from your honor. That's the way out for a coward in my observation. They don't fear the Lord, they indoctrinated. Wolves in sheep clothing, Joe Osteen. Real priest bringing back black royalty. One West on my headpiece, rank and order. Can't let them trick me off the streets, I gotta raise my daughter. I got brothers at the border ducking ICE agents. I got the name change, it was life changing. My family thought it was a game. Put on all black, they said I was going through a phase. It's more of us in jail than it was slaves. Chose by the Lord, we could never be the same. Soon as they born, the wicked go astray. They left the truth, they wasn't with us anyway. Niggas weak, they just saying anything to be truthful. We don't want no cowards anyway. Look, coronavirus, that's a plague. You don't get too much sleep when you waking up the dead. First camp, I cut off all my dreads. I took an oath when that oil hit my head. Niggas capping like they lids. I'm a priest, I never stick no fork in no pig. I was dead till I found out how to live. This brotherhood taught me how to be a man. I came back to my roots, I had to dig. A couple gaps I had to bridge. I got a rib, I'm married to this work. You wanna serve the Lord, he ain't in the Christian church. Came back to my roots, I had to dig. A couple gaps I had to bridge. I got a rib, I'm married to this work. You wanna serve the Lord, he ain't in the Christian church.
Older sister.
Oh, she do?
She in the world. I let her do them.
Shalom, Israel. This is the Israel School of Universal Practical Knowledge under Commanding General Yohana. I'm Officer Ram here with my brother, Officer Carver. This is the Tuesday night biblical law class. Get off to the precepts. There's so much going on in the earth right now, man, that it have to be something wrong with you not to be paying attention to all the events that's going on in the earth right now. All the wars and the racism, the way people carrying themselves and acting. You got like the scripture, the scripture said in the last days that the son will go against the father, the daughter will go against the mother-in-law. That families you'll be in the house with your own enemies. It'd be 7 people in the house, 4 against 3.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's just and we see in the Bible fulfill itself as far as looking at the instead of talking like we had the pandemic. You know what I'm saying? You have the cost of living is steady increasing. They steady talking about raising the prices of food, and just overall, man, it's the way people act. We have not only wars and rumors of wars, but we also have racial wars too. You know what I'm saying? These so-called white people are very, man, they showing their tails, man. It's nothing, you should not be surprised if a devil spit at you or call you a nigger or, show their tail in the restaurant, if you're in a restaurant or if you out with your family or whatever the case is. I've personally experienced racism a few times.
Right. Being
out in Elk Grove, being over there in Skokie, you know what I'm saying? Even back this way, a little bit. It's the way of the world right now, and people are so impatient. It's like fear has taken grasp of mostly everyone, and people are extremely, extremely impatient with one another right now today, which set up a chain. It has set up a chain of events that will lead to violence. So while you're having all these different road rage and all this other stuff that's going on, then not to get on our so-called these people that's ruling this place, the president and these politicians and things of that nature, they really at each other's throats right now. It's like the country is divided.
Right.
Seriously, this country is seriously divided, man. And the most important thing that we could possibly do, even though we do it every week, this is the biblical law class, to teach our people that the Lord wants us to turn back to Him by keeping these laws, statutes, and commandments, man.
That's right.
There's nothing else to do. That's all. That's as simple as that. Turn back to the Lord by keeping these laws, statutes, and commandments. Quit trying to love your enemy. Quit following up and behind the traditions of man. Come up out of these Christian churches and things of that nature, because these churches have failed God's people. These pastors are nothing but men trying to get rich. Like we said last week, Christianity is a lucrative, what's the word? Profession. Christianity is a lucrative profession. You can get wealthy lying to God's people,
right.
Getting dressed and getting up there and lying to God's people, and they raking in tall cash, living a good. All they concerned about is retiring with a big bankroll in they savings deposit, man. That's it. They not teaching you nothing about breaking the laws, how you should eat, how you should dress, how you should carry yourself, how we should serve the Lord in spirit and truth by keeping His laws, statutes, and commandments. You cannot be a damn child molester or a murderer or a whore or a drug dealer or none of those things and think that you can live that lifestyle, and then every now and then you asking God to forgive you for your sins. But you're not changing your lifestyle. The Lord said you're not supposed to men not supposed to sleep with men. They pushing that agenda on the radio, especially on the television. You cannot go a day watching television and they're gonna show you 2 guys up there with beards staring in each other's eyes, kissing, and then showing the part. They don't blink it out, letting them kiss on national television, and they pushing it in the schools. This place is falling apart, man. Let's go to Deuteronomy chapter 32. Let's go to Deuteronomy chapter 32 and verse 7. That's where we'll start at today. You already know, chime in whenever you get ready. You got anything to say, chime in. But yeah, we'll start at Deuteronomy 32 and 7. Come on.
Let me know when you're done, sir.
I'm there.
Come. Book of Deuteronomy chapter 32 and verse 7. Remember the days of old. Consider the years of many generations. Ask thy father, and he will show thee. Thy elders and they will tell thee.
The Lord, see, it's telling you, man, we should consider the days of old. You know what I'm saying? We look back we won't even go back no further than, let's say, 40 or 50 years.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We had our forefathers and foremothers, our people. We had relatives that was dealing with that Jim Crow law. We had relatives that was dealing with the Ku Klux Klan in the South, in Louisiana, Missouri, different places like that right here in America, man. And they was hanging people because of their color. They was having nigger barbecues. They was doing all kind of real hateful things to so-called black people. You know what I'm saying? It's like I said, even all the way up to right now today, these people will get in your business and confront you, man, and call you all out your names and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And then you want to try to graft other nations in. I bet you if you call an African a nigger, he'll get highly offended because he know he's not us. You know what I'm saying? They call us the word nigger, man. And it's in the Bible. You know what I'm saying? And we need to sit down and talk to if you got a grandparents or older people in your family, you need to sit down and talk to them and suck up some of that knowledge they got and some of the things that they experienced they can share with you. You know what I'm saying? They say, remember the days of old. Consider the years of many generations, man, as thy father. And he will show thee thy elder, and they will tell thee. You know what I'm saying? That the white man is the devil that the Bible speak of.
That's right.
And he show himself continually every day. You could go on TikTok. You could go on, it's all over the Facebook page. You know what I'm saying? How these people be, and they women worse than the guys. Them Karens out there, they something else, man. Go over to Romans chapter 15 and verse 4 right quick.
Come. Romans 15 and 4.
Yeah, man, we looking at wars, rumors of wars. We looking at earthquakes and we're looking at tornadoes. We're looking at golf size balls of hail coming down. You know what I'm saying? The weather is so unpredictable right now today. I'm being honest with you. It's real. The whole earth is off kill. You know what I'm saying? Because they're eating all the crabs and they eating all the stuff, killing everything out to sea, sending all kind of stuff out of space. You know what I'm saying? And doing drilling into the earth, raping the earth of all its natural resources and things of that nature, man. And then they have the audacity to attack the Mexicans and call them immigrants and try to and sicken ICE on them and chasing them out of the schools and got them where they scared to come out and do their little yearly parties and stuff like that. When they the damn immigrants, you know what I'm saying? They came over here. Christopher Columbus, that bastard came over here, man, and raped and plundered and murdered and did everything. You so-called Mexicans out there, y'all don't realize y'all niggas too.
Right.
You want to act like, y'all I ain't saying everybody, but a lot of Mexicans, y'all act like you act like you want to be you want to join hands with the so-called enemy, bad as I don't know what. Go ahead, Art.
If I could, what you bringing out so heavy because they've been indoctrinated with it. So they really believe they some separate people they own. They really believe that the Spanish tongue is their own language. They really believe that. And it's so crazy because when it comes to Mexico, right? Now we know that the indigenous and the so-called Hispanics was here before we came over on the slave ships. We know that up in here because we do the history. What's so crazy is for them to think that they such a separate people from everybody else and not recognizing that the same Catholic church that they go to is the same Catholic church that beat that religion in you. Like, it's so hard to separate them from that. It's so hard to separate them from that Spanish tongue.
That's right.
And like with so-called black people thinking that you were here before them, all that is a bunch of confusion from all these different doctrines that we've been fed. And what's so sad about the Mexicans is that, like, you got us helping, but you can get the real help you need if you stop thinking you separate from everybody else.
That's right.
And that's the problem. Like like you just brought out, you trying to lean towards the people that colonized you.
Right.
You trying to be closer to them, and them the same people that's pulling up. That's ICE.
Right.
That's telling you gotta go.
Okay.
And then when it comes to the black people, you looking at us like a lot of them been taught, and I heard this from a Mexican. A lot of them been taught by their grandmothers, don't deal with black people.
I can believe that.
And like, even if you're not trying to be with their women or nothing like that, it's just that they really believe that they so separate that they think that they in this by themselves. And they got to get that mentality up off of them, because what you got to understand, if you learn the Bible the correct way, you'll see that you are the people in the book.
Right.
And black people are the people in the book. And everybody we trying to cling to are not the people in the book.
That's right.
And it breaks your heart, because I'm watching these videos, sir, and I'm seeing these kids crying, man. ICE pulling up, man, and come on. You taking a Mexican lady that you can see obviously go to work every day, probably been working ever since she been here, and you pulling up with all these big old wannabe strong so-called white men, and they grabbing her like she's some criminal, and watching these kids, break down and crying, things like that. And like you said, like, when we gonna wake up and understand that instead of you trying to plead with the enemy, you need to be coming up in here and finding out how do you come up against this enemy.
Right.
Spiritually, mentally. You got we gotta get the Lord back on our side.
That's for sure.
Like, you ain't finna do nothing by thinking you separate because you speak Spanish and thinking you separate. You not finna do nothing with
That's
that.
right.
You're not. If you was able to do something with that, ICE would not be able to pull up on you and just grab you. Like, our people, we just gotta wake up, man. They just got to.
And what's so heavy about that? Now you see how the way things going. They slowly moving into the black communities. You know what I'm saying? Living amongst the blacks, and as ICE attack them, they is making them realize they can't do it by themselves. You know what I'm saying? I've seen when they was trying to go into the schools to take their children or attack them in the schools, a lot of black women were standing up and putting themselves between that stuff. You know what I'm saying? And it just, I'm seeing how the Lord is working in this situation to open these other nations' eyes. You know what I'm saying? That we are family and we need one another. That's right. You know what I'm saying? For sure, man. So if you're on that 12 tribe chart, we all are Israelites and we are family, and we definitely have to all turn back to the Lord. You know what I'm saying? I was looking at the news this evening. They was talking about, now they've been having such a, this damn Pope, man. They act like this dude is like the best thing since the goddamn loaf of bread. You know what I'm saying? But now it's coming out that when he was in some position, how he mishandled children being molested. You know what I'm saying? But they not harping on that, but they steady talking about some house he grew up in. Who cares? Who in the hell cares, man? You know what I'm saying? Catholic Church, Christianity, none of that stuff is doing anything for the black or Hispanic communities. Y'all been praying. Matter of fact, y'all love to pray to that damn Virgin Mary. You love to wrap them damn rosary beads around your hands, and you're going down there kissing them damn... the very people that's putting your children in cages and dragging you up out of America, want to kick you out of America, is the same ones you kissing their ass. You bowing down and kissing their hands and all this other stuff. You worshiping a man, man. The scripture said don't do that, man.
That's right.
Man, come on, man. Them people ain't... Those are not your people, man. And they can't help you. Go ahead, Art.
Book of Romans, chapter 15 and verse 4. For whatsoever things were written for our learning.
Do that again.
Salaki. For whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning.
It said whatsoever things was written aforetime was written for our learning. That means all this Bible right here, man. This is our independence right here. the blacks, Hispanics, the Native American Indian. When you come into the Israel School of Universal and Practical Knowledge under command and General Yohana, join the school, put away your old ways, change your life by applying these laws, statutes, commandments to your life.
Right.
Ask questions. Stop celebrating all these holidays. Stop loving America and turn back to the Lord, man. You know what I'm saying? Instead of going out casting a ballot and voting and all this other stuff, a lot of Hispanics did vote for Trump.
Yes, they did.
A lot of you Hispanics did do that. You know what I'm saying? And look what he's doing. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to pass a law where even if a child is born over here, he got to go.
Right.
That's evil. That's wicked.
Evil.
That's wicked. That show you how much the white man care about you, man. You know what I'm saying? A lot of you damn Mexicans out there gang banging, them Latin kings and different things like that, and you trying to come up against black people like we beneath y'all or something like that. You a nigga too in America. You getting treated. Matter of fact, your ancestors done been hung in trees. Your ancestors done been raped and murdered in this place. They done took y'all land and trying to kick you out of it. You know what I'm saying? By the conquistadors and all this other nonsense. When you learn history, you want to learn something about yourself and who you really are. This is what you need to be. You know what I'm saying? But it say, for whatsoever things was written aforetime was written for our learning, man. Read.
That we through patience and comfort of the scriptures might have hope.
And this is where you find your comfort and your patience at, by learning how to have a relationship with the Most High, by putting that pork down.
Right.
That's another thing y'all love. You think niggas like pork? The Mexicans, boy, tell pig ass from the rooter to the tutor, from the snout to the booty, man. Y'all eat a damn pig ass up. I done seen it with my own eyes, man. And it's a sin, according to the Bible. You know what I'm saying? All that stuff, everything that we have taken on as far as traditions and culture in America is a sin, is against our own culture, our natural language and our own culture, man. Trying to love the enemy is not what the Lord wants us to do. The Lord wants all of us, the blacks, Hispanics, the Native American Indian, you know what I'm saying, Guatemala, Cuba, Panama, all everybody that's on that 12 tribe chart, we need to come together as a nation of people and turn back to the Lord. Like the brother brought out a few minutes ago. Once we start doing that, man, the Lord is going to fight our battle for us. The Lord is going to move in a way that we need, because we need his help right now. That's right. Because we in a perilous time right now, according to the Bible, which is very true. Go ahead, Huck.
No, and if I could touch on what you're saying about, like, they thinking that they better than us, like they being taught this obviously by their own parents and things like that. But this what you Hispanic brothers and you indigenous brothers and sisters need to understand, because a lot of indigenous brothers and sisters got this bad too. You got this whole thing where you think you some separate type of people from everybody else. You your own people and all this type of thing. These are not our words. You have to understand that. Yes, is it coming out of our mouth? Yes. Where are we getting it from? We getting it from the Bible, that a lot of y'all claim that you love the Most High. Right. A lot of y'all claim y'all love Christ and this, that, and the other, but you don't do what Christ say do.
Right.
None of you do.
None of them.
And that go for black people as well.
That's right.
But when it comes to our Hispanic brothers and sisters and our indigenous brothers and sisters, what you don't understand, this is a order from the Most High that we come together as a family. Don't matter if you don't like it or not.
That's right.
You're not in charge. If you was in charge, they wouldn't have been able to come and take your land from you.
That's right.
That's what it is. All this selfish history that we've been passing down from generation to generation to our kids, including black people, is what got us so separate right now in a terrible time where we really need to be coming together.
Right.
The indigenous people they raising their kids, making them think we separate from everybody else. Yeah. The Hispanics doing the same thing. Black people doing the same thing with the Christian church.
Right.
Making your children believe that sin is done away with. Like this what the Christian church done did to us. They done made us believe ain't no law. Right. We could do whatever the hell we want to do, and you gonna be here anyway. You going to heaven anyway. Hispanics sitting up here, like you said, you praying to statues and idols, man, the Lord is angry about that.
That's right.
Indigenous people, you worshiping the eagle and the bear and the wolf, and all you worshiping the creatures more than the creator, man, the Lord is angry with that.
Right.
And he angry with you because you his people. He don't care about what the other nations is doing.
Right.
He angry with you because that's not what you supposed to be doing. You didn't create yourself. You didn't create none of these creatures you worship. You didn't create yourself. You need to be finding out who the real God is. And the only way you're going to find out, Israelite School, Universal Practical Knowledge under Commander General Yohana.
That's right. And the only difference between all the 12 tribes is y'all call yourselves Spanish or Mexican or Puerto Rican or whatever the case is. You just a nigga that know how to swim. The only difference between y'all and us is where the damn boats let y'all ancestors off at.
Right.
That's it. That's the only difference between we all family.
Right.
We just got spread it all over the earth.
That's it.
And under the influence and the doctrination and the tyranny of the so-called white man.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? That's something else we got in common. Every race of people on this planet want to mimic and be like that damn white man. And he got his foot on everybody's necks. You know what I'm saying? While everyone want to battle against one another and stuff, what about that? You know what I'm saying? 2 or 3 of them, you can have, I done seen it a million times. Some white boys will walk up on your corner and damn near every nigga up there just shut up and leave. You know what I'm saying? But a few minutes ago, y'all arguing about who corner it is. You know what I'm saying? Come on, stop it, man. We need to wake up and learn that we all family, man.
That's right.
Jump over to Romans chapter 5. No, slack it. Romans 10 and 2. You get there, go ahead and read it for me. Start at 1.
The book of Romans chapter 10 and verse 1. Brethren, my heart's desire and prayer to God for Israel is that they might be saved.
For who?
Israel, that they might be saved.
The Bible is for the Israelites, the 12 tribes of Israel. The Bible is not for every nation or race of people that's on this planet, which is something that your pastor got you thinking. The Lord don't care about every race and every nation of people on this planet. You know what I'm saying? He did make every race and every nation. Yes, he did. But he made good vessels and he made bad vessels. Vessels of honor and vessels of dishonor. Right. Look at people like Donald Trump, man. That's a wicked-ass man. Look at people like Ronald Reagan. Ronald Reagan, man, that man is the reason why the black community was flooded with cocaine and guns and stuff. Nixon, the Watergate, you know, right. all these corrupt people made choices that affected black people. We can come all the way up to Clinton. Him and his wife passed laws that got brothers locked up for, even right now today, for weed, marijuana, you know what I'm saying? What is it? The 3-strike law and all this other nonsense. Right. You know what I'm saying? If a black man get caught with a rock, he'll get 3 years. A white boy get caught with some damn powder, he go home. It's still cocaine. You know what I'm saying? You got to stop trying to love these enemies. America hates us. The 12 tribes of Israel are some of the most hated people on the face of the earth. And the reason why is because the Lord is angry with us for sinning against him. You want to serve these other gods. Y'all praying to the Virgin Mary. That's an idol. You got Christian people in the Christian church walking around with crosses in their ears and on their necks. They crucified our Lord and Savior on a Roman cross. That Roman cross don't have nothing to do with Yahushua Mashiach. You know what I'm saying? None of these other religions, these pastors and things, all this stuff going on around us is created to keep us down, to punish us. You know what I'm saying? We suffering and we dying and we in hell because of our sins. Whether you realize it or not, you're going over there kissing that Pope hand, you're going over there kissing that preacher ass, you go over there in the Islam. Islam is not for us, man. That stuff that Farrakhan and Malcolm X and all them was doing, it sounded good. It was trying to bring the blacks together, but that doctrine is not for the so-called black man in America. That's not for that's some Arabs' religion. Allah, you don't have nothing. Allah ain't got a damn. Where he was at when they was having that war, this war they just got done with 10 years ago or whatever the case is, when when Bin Laden him attacked New York. You know what I'm saying? Look at these people go over there and act like they had weapons of mass destruction and went to murdering everybody over there and played that they possibly could, and all the time the truth come out, they just over there trying to get the damn oil.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The things of that nature. Over here, they put blacks in slavery and had them working for free. And beat your damn back wide open if you don't pick enough cotton by the end of the day. Kids, women, children, men, everything. You know what I'm saying? Right now, today, we getting shot down in the streets by our oppressor. It's nothing to see two big old cornbread fed rednecks jumping on a girl. They just had a video on Facebook where they slammed the damn girl to the ground with her baby in her arm, man. Got her twisted up and everything. This place hate us, man. We got to stop. You got to stop. You got to come up out of all these different doctrines and religions and all this stuff telling you how you got to love every race of people on the planet. When go ahead, read. Start from the top again.
The book of Romans, chapter 10, verse 1. Brethren, my heart desire and prayer to God for Israel is that they might be saved.
We'll be saved. We might be saved if we turn back to the Lord and come and turn from our wickedness. You know you're doing wrong. Turn from your wickedness and come into the Israel School of Universal and Practical Knowledge and get taught how to fight your demons off.
Right.
Get taught how to live your life by keeping these laws, statutes, and commandments. Read.
Verse 2. For I bear them record that they have a zeal of God, but not according to knowledge.
Not according to what?
Knowledge.
Not according to the knowledge. Black people do have a zeal of God. Black people always, even back in physical slavery, black people, they praying to God like I don't know what. You know what I'm saying? People getting their fingers cut off for trying to run. People getting their eyes gouged out for trying to read. You know, these people, they'll shoot you down for looking them straight in his eyes. Oh man, it was wicked as hell. That was a time, and you got people talking about if I was back in them days, you ain't want to be back there. Them damn people, man. Listen, them slave owners and they sons raping whoever they want to rape. Black girls having white babies because a white man can't make it. There's no such thing as a mixed child. And then when the girl had that baby, they sell that baby. They ain't no telling where they send them kids at.
Right.
They selling them kids, sending them out of there. She'll never see her child again, more than likely. You know what I'm saying? That was a hard ass. That was them taskmasters over them people at that time, man, was too much. I ain't finna tell that lie. I'm glad I ain't have to be back there. Go ahead.
Nah, what you bringing out so heavy because the black people that say if I was there back then, what you fail to realize is that when you don't have your Lord as your protector, you weren't gonna do nothing.
Open game.
All you was gonna do is whatever brothers or sisters that stood up to them that went on and took their death right then, that's all what was gonna happen. You weren't gonna start some type of, you can't even do it now. Right. You're not even starting nothing now as far as like building black people up.
Right.
The black people got this false sense of empowerment. They really believe that they doing something and changing something when nothing is moving.
Right.
At all. Up in here, we don't have to give ourselves that false sense of empowerment because we know we serve the Most High God and we doing what He say do.
That's
we
right.
prophesying to our people.
Right.
Everything else, the Lord would make those moves. The Lord would do that. Y'all out here, I seen the video, I guess the so-called Black Panther Party now. They call themselves patrolling the red line and all that, and dude call himself General something, I don't know. But, I mean, brother, look, I hear you, but that still ain't stopping people from getting shot and stabbed and robbed on the red line, brother. Right. I mean, let's stop lying to ourselves, and let's do what the Most High say do. Right. And then maybe, just maybe, the Lord will and come and get us up out of this place.
That's what the Bible said.
But all this nonsense, man, that we doing, even with our Hispanic brothers and sisters, you don't have a military. Right. You don't have nothing to even stop ICE from coming and pulling up on you and doing something to you. If you had that type of power, if you were such this separate people, and this is another sad thing, if I could, sir, real quick. You got other Mexicans wanting to see other Mexicans get deported and put in cages.
That's crazy.
Now, tell me we ain't the people of God. Because who does that? Right. Even the so-called white man that hate each other, they still don't do that type of stuff to each other. They still don't do that to each other. They'll go to war with each other like Russia and Ukraine, and that war only is because of what? Because Ukraine don't want to fall in line. But they ain't putting their babies in I'm not sure, do they got prisoners of war? I haven't heard of it. Right.
No, I think they just flat out bombing one another.
Right, that's it. So that's the only thing I'm saying, like damn, we in such a delusion, it's like damn near almost unreal. Slovakia.
The scripture say, for I bear them record that they have a zeal of God, but not according to knowledge. I mean, that go for every one of you so-called, everybody out there that say that they have a relationship with the Lord, that God is talking to you, that you go to church faithfully, you go Sundays, every Sundays, you go in the Bible study, you're going out doing street ministries, you're doing your prayer line, you're doing all this other stuff. But the Bible says you have a zeal of God, but not according to knowledge. And what that means is, you know something inside you tell you, and you know that there is a God, and you want to serve him, but your pastors done misled you. Your pastors done lied to you and told you that God, you could be a sinner, and God still love you. Your pastor done told you that you have free will. You have free will, but trust me, according to the Bible, you got free will, but you're going to pay for your actions. It's definitely consequences to your actions, and you're not getting away scot-free for running around here being a disgusting human being. You got to completely change your lifestyle if you want to serve the Lord. You cannot be running around here hating your own brother like the brother just brought out. You can't just be hating your brother and wishing ill upon him. That's a sin to the Most High. You can't be lying on your brothers and your sisters and talking about them behind their back and hating on them and all this other stuff. You can't be selling them drugs and things. You can't be you can't do that, man. You know what I'm saying? You got the Bible said that true brotherhood, man, we got to help one another. I'm talking about the 12 tribes of Israel. I'm not talking about every race. Everybody don't need help. Right. You know what I'm saying? You know who need help over here? Them Native American Indian that they got all over there on them damn reservations. Right. You know who else needs some help? You damn Mexicans. Because these so-called, our oppressors, they on y'all heels. Heavy. And blacks, don't think you ain't on the hit list. You know what I'm saying? And it just go to show that your past, obviously the Lord letting you know that your pastors done missed the mark. You have a zeal of the Lord, but not according to his knowledge. That means if you had the true knowledge of Christ, you wouldn't be eating no shrimp, crab, and lobster. You wouldn't be celebrating holidays. You wouldn't be getting ready to celebrate Memorial Day. Right. That's what you wouldn't be doing. On all them days like that, you not a nigga in Chicago should go to a damn grocery store. Not one. You shouldn't be buying nothing. Go on in the house. Let them people have their holidays, man. It say, for I bear record that they have a zeal of God, but not according to knowledge. That means these pastors need to sit down somewhere. They have misled God's people, and they're leading you into a burning hell,
Right.
which is called World War III,
That's right.
and it's coming soon to a screen near you. Trust me. Keep on playing with it. Read.
Verse 3. For they being ignorant of God's righteousness.
Being what?
Ignorant of God's righteousness.
Man, the Bible says y'all ignorant of God's righteousness, man. If you think it's okay to love your enemy or your oppressors, that's ignorant. If you think it's okay to celebrate, every year, like clockwork, they put out a new calendar. Every year, you told when to celebrate Mother's Day, Father's Day, Christmas, Easter, all them old wicked, demonic holidays on that calendar, and y'all doing it. And the bad thing is, the pastors, they the spearhead of it all. Your pastors, the priests and stuff, all them that's in that Catholic church. You know what I'm saying? Every Christian church in Chicago celebrate holidays. The Catholics, they celebrating all sorts of holidays and things of that nature. All that stuff is a sin against God, man. That's angering the Most High. The Lord don't want us doing that. Read. Read the top of 3 again.
For they're being ignorant of God's righteousness.
That means you think you know God, but you don't even know. You don't even realize what you're doing.
Right.
And that's your pastor's fault. You ignorant. Ignorance simply means you don't know.
Right.
That's all that means. It's not a bad word. Ignorance simply means you don't realize what you're doing. You sinning against the Lord by trying to love America, man. You going down there and casting your ballot and you're voting for these politicians. You study giving your money and going to this Christian church and all kind of wickedness going on inside these Christian churches today. The Christian church is nothing like, well, I know when I was a little bitty boy going in there, I ain't see no men in dresses in the church. I didn't never see that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't see the young girls was going to church. They had on, them young girls back then had on tights under their skirts.
Right.
Had their little hair in the kitchen on Sundays or Saturday night, and grandmama or mama, they got the hot comb on the stove,
right,
pressing the hair. You know what I'm saying? Getting them ready. Or if they didn't have on stockings, they had on long dresses down to their knees and had Vaseline on their legs, the pretty shiny legs and stuff. They was covered up. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that it wasn't wickedness. It's always have been wickedness. It's always have been whoredom, but not at the way it is today. Not the way it is today, man. It's today, man. These people are spiritually dead. This place is about to blow. This place is about, the Lord is about to come back and really, really just wipe the slate clean. That's what's about to happen. Go ahead, read.
And going about to establish their own righteousness.
Their own what?
Their own righteousness.
You're going about to establish your own righteousness. That's your damn pastor. You know what I'm saying? Telling you it's okay to put up a Christmas tree. Telling you it's okay to eat some damn, let's have a fish fry. What's on the menu? Spaghettis and catfish. Stuff like that. Big old spiral hams. Things like that. You know, celebrating Thanksgiving, which is wickedness all bad within itself. You celebrating the slaughter of your own people. And your own, I mean, in more ways than one. You know what I'm saying? For they being ignorant of God's righteousness and going about to establish their own righteousness. That's why we're in the situation we're in right now today, man. Because of these goddamn pastors and stuff don't know how to teach you the Bible, and they not men of God. Y'all look at us, we rocking these boots and these braids and these beards, and you looking and you laughing and you scratch, a lot of y'all scratching your head and wondering that, but these men in the ISUBK are the men you'll be looking for in the near future. That's what's gonna happen. Go ahead, you wanna say something?
No, if I could, sir, Salaki, but could this scripture also mean for those who love to say, God know my heart?
Oh, yeah, he do. Trust me, he does. And it ain't talking about the heart in your damn chest, dummy. When you see that in the Bible, you know what's going on up in your head.
Right.
Hammerhead. You think you know everything. You can't nobody tell you nothing. A lot of you black sisters, every time you know what I noticed, man, lately, it's several times I go to talking to a sister, man, and she go to talking about she a prophetess. She teach Bible study. She got a relationship with the Lord and God. Be talking to her, and then I just shut up. I just go ahead and let her finish so I could walk away, because I ain't finna argue with this sister, man, because you got a lot of you sisters out there, y'all like to pray in the public. You want to stand up, you want to go on the street corners and hold, and how they like to say it, I want to introduce you to Christ. I want to lead you to Christ. Christ ain't listening to you. Christ not even listening to your prayers, man. I know a lot of things have happened in your life, and the Lord have mercy, and he give us grace. But the Lord ain't listening to your prayers, man, when you're not keeping these laws, statutes, and commandments according to the Bible. Go ahead, read.
And going about to establish their own righteousness, have not submitted themselves unto the righteousness of God.
So that means anytime y'all walking around, your pastor got you thinking that if a man want multiple wives, he committing adultery. Your pastor got you thinking that if he don't put a ring on it, he don't want to be with you. You know, your pastor got you thinking that he a holy man when the first chance he get, he gonna tear fat from your wife's tail. Your daughters too, if she over 18 and look nice. You know what I'm saying? I done seen them where some of these pastors, they doing all kind of wickedness behind closed doors. I know quite a few niggas, man, that sell drugs on the weekend, and Sunday mornings they be up in them damn churches calling themselves giving a sermon. Things of that nature. You know, all kind of wickedness, man. All kind of wickedness. That last part say, how it says here, their own righteousness have not submitted themselves unto the righteousness of God. The only way you can submit yourself to the righteousness of the Lord is by keeping these laws, statutes, and commandments.
Right.
By obeying him and doing what he said do. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of laws. A brother not even supposed to go get edges and things of that nature. You're not supposed to get tattoos, things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? If you're talking to a woman and she tell you she got a man, leave that sister alone, man. You know, things like that. Quit rolling them damn blunts up and smoking them blunts. Cut them damn dreads out your head. That's definitely not our culture. I think damn near every brother, almost, I just say half the young men in Chicago got dreadlocks. That's not our culture. You know, things of that nature, man. These holidays. Quit celebrating these doggone holidays, man. Go ahead, read.
Verse 4. For Christ is the end of the law for righteousness to everyone that believeth.
Now, just because they nailed Christ to the cross, they make him the final sacrifice. You ain't got to bring no doves and all these sheeps and all. You ain't got to bring no more animals. You ain't got to do none of that stuff no more. He the final sacrifice. But because they nailed Christ to the cross don't mean they did away with the law. That showed that he fulfilled the law. And that's what we need to do. Christ died for the 12 tribes of Israel. He laid his life down, and he didn't have to do that. Right. But your pastor got you thinking, so since Christ was nailed to the cross, we under grace now. So now basically you could pretty much do whatever you want to do. All you got to do is just stop, look up in the sky, and ask God to forgive you for your sins. And you don't know that you're going to pay for whatever sins that you commit, man. It's coming. You can believe that. You're not getting away with anything. But these doggone pastors, man, they time is winding up, and it's about to be over with for them. You know what I'm saying? It's about to be over with for them. Jump over to Romans chapter 9 and verse 13. Everybody always talking about God, Donald Trump. You see how that disgusting man is. You see how it ain't just our enemy. A lot of our black people. We got a lot of our black people. Y'all into politics. They'll do anything. They'll turn. You got a lot of black brothers and sisters. When it comes to money, they will turn against their own people. They will put you even further, more down into poverty. You know what I'm saying? That damn mighty dollar. You know what I'm saying? You got a lot of people like Al Sharpton. You got people like Creflo Dollar. All the pastors, I'm not excluding not now one of them. Everything they're doing is for that paycheck. They're not doing it to lead you to Christ. They're not doing it because they love their people. You know, I don't give a damn how soft they speak. I don't give a damn how well they dress. I don't care. They do not know the Bible. They need to put that damn Bible down and go sit down and call this number right here. Call Captain Malaquad or call some of the 5,000s, call somebody in the school and start asking questions. Because your pastor don't know the Bible, and I bet you not a soul out there. I bet your pastor don't have the balls to sit down and have a professional sit down with the brothers in the Isupk and discuss the Bible. I bet your pastor won't let none of these brothers come into the church and just speak to the congregation. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of listen, and the cold part about it, I know a few pastors personally, and I've sat down and talked with them discussing the Bible, and they know these precepts, but they won't bring. And you know what? Each one that I talk to, you know what they had in common? I can't bring that out because the people don't want to hear that. They're not ready for that. I've had conversation with a few pastors, and this is what came out of their mouth. Oh yeah, I know that. I know about that part right there. But you know, they gonna skip. It's certain precepts they're not gonna touch. They're not gonna tell you. They're not gonna tell you that the white man is the devil that the Bible speaks of.
Right.
They're not gonna tell you that God hate some of these damn nations. You know what I'm saying? They're not gonna tell you that. Matter of fact, we're gonna show you right now, according to the Bible, that the Lord does not care about every nation on the planet. Go ahead, read up.
Khan. Book of Romans, chapter 9 and verse 13. As it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated.
So the Lord's saying he loved his people, man. The Lord, Jacob is the 12 tribes of Israel. That's what it is. Everybody heard about Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Jacob, I think how it goes, it says Jacob had 4 wives. And out of his 4 wives came the 12 tribes of Israel.
Right.
That's how it came about. The Lord loved, it said, Jacob have I loved. Now, who is Esau? The white man. Who is the devil that the Bible speaks of.
That's right.
And he showed his true colors right now today.
That's right.
He's been showing his true colors for the last 60 years.
That's right.
He hate niggas. The large majority of them, they will flat out tell you out their mouth and spit on you, and I tell you what, they'll walk in the black community all day, every day. But I tell you what, be black and go to certain parts of Chicago and watch. I bet you get pulled over and stop and ask, "Can I help you? What do you know where you at? Who you looking for?" All that, and to shoot you down. Be ready to shoot you down. The scripture said, as it is written, Jacob have I loved, the black people, but Esau, which is the white man, have I hated. The Lord telling you out his own mouth who he love and who he hate. So your pastor teaching you that God love everybody is a lie.
Right.
It's not the truth. Go ahead, read.
Khan. Verse 14. What shall we say then? Is there unrighteousness with God? God forbid.
The Lord made all races so he could do what he want to do. In spite of how it sound to you, how you feel, it don't matter how you feel.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't got to tell you. If you grow up in Chicago, don't nobody really give a damn about your feelings. Shit, the people, to be honest with you, don't nobody care about nobody's feelings, man. You know what I'm saying? It's not about your feelings. People gonna do what they want to do. You know what I'm saying? And you can't handle it, I guess, what? I don't know what to say to you. You know what I'm saying? Your pastor don't give a damn about your feelings. Why would your pastor tell you, you'll go to your pastor and you'll tell your pastor that you need some food or you need some money to come on your lights. The first thing he want to do is see, have you been paying your tithes? If you ain't been paying no tithes in that church, you ain't getting no help. That ain't gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? That's how they move. Your pastor, he about money, man. He ain't trying to help nobody, man. Like I said, these people are, Christianity is a lucrative occupation.
Right.
And these pastors are getting very, very wealthy off of preaching lies to the multitudes. And that stuff is winding down. It's time. A lot of people is starting to wake up and realize it. You know what I'm saying? And seeing that it's something wrong. Can't quite put their finger on it, but if you come into the ISUPK, you'll be taught what's wrong. Go ahead, read.
Verse 15. For he said to Moses, I will have mercy on whom I will have mercy, and I will have compassion on whom I will have compassion.
The Lord telling you, man, that he could do what he want to do, man. It's just like when he used Pharaoh. When we were in Egypt, the Lord hardened Pharaoh's heart. He sent Moses to get Pharaoh to let his people go. But at the same time, the Lord kept hardening Pharaoh's heart so he could keep sending these different plagues to Egypt to show his power, his strength, to let you know that he is the one and only true and living God.
Right.
There is no God next to him. You know, the Lord could do what he want to do, man. He can have compassion on who he want to have compassion on. And it say, for he said unto Moses, I will have mercy on whom I will have mercy, and I will have compassion on whom I will have compassion. According to the Bible, man. The Lord can do what he want to do. And the Lord, if the Lord got people, the situation we in is because of our sins. We're surrounded by all these different nations with their different cultures, their different gods, their different doctrines, their different ethics, and whatever the case is. The little bit they don't really have that. But it's almost, I don't want to use the word test, but the Lord got us where we at to see if we're going to serve him or are we going to keep serving these other gods. And if you're praying to the Virgin Mary, or if you're going to the Catholic Church and you praying to a crucifix, you bowing down in front of crosses and things of that nature, or you praying, or you walking around with a kufi on your head and you going over there talking about some damn Allah and all this other stuff, man, you in the world of trouble.
Right.
You're in the world of trouble. Go ahead, read.
Come. Verse 16. So then it is not of him that willeth, nor of him that runneth.
No, let's go to Deuteronomy 27:1 right quick.
27:1.
27:1. The Lord will have mercy on who he will have mercy, man. And right now, the Lord is so angry with us, man. We dying at an alarming rate, man. The Lord's so angry with us, man. Our women dying, our children dying, our young generation is dying like crazy. You know what I'm saying? I was looking at a story. I was reading a story earlier before I came to school. A father killed his 14-year-old. A father killed both his sons, shot both his sons to death. I really couldn't get into the details of it, but they was young men. One was 14, and I think the other one was younger. You know what I'm saying? It just go to show you the wickedness that's in the earth right now today.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Our young women, I don't know why a black woman love to put all this long blonde hair in their head, all the way down to their butts. You walking around with these damn tight pants on, and it's covering up the front thigh, but down the side, ain't nothing but flesh. And the way they cut and the way they made, don't look like they got on underclothes under it. You know, you dressing like whores. Our young men, you go into all these stores and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? They got that effeminate spirit on them. You know what I'm saying? It's just show you the wickedness of America to the point where the people that's ruling this place, they pushing that agenda on us. They pushing that agenda on the entire world right now. You know what I'm saying? These people don't have a damn clue. The God that they serve allows that. Caesar Borgia. You in the Christian church, no matter what you say out your mouth, you are idol worshiping. You serving Caesar Borgia, because when you in the Christian church, like we said, they give you the impression that you can do whatever you want to do. You can live however you want to live. You can eat however you want to eat. You know what I'm saying? You think that because Christ was nailed to the cross, you don't have to keep these laws, statutes, and commandments because you're living under grace right now. And all you got to do is pray and ask God to forgive you, and you feel better about yourself, and you go right on, and next weekend you're doing the same doggone thing again. You know what I'm saying? Celebrating these birthdays. Every time you look up, somebody throwing. You got people 70 or 80 years old throwing damn birthday parties. Damn, they're 90 years old and you throwing birthday parties. You throwing birthday parties and things of that. It's a sin. It's a sin, man. We're not supposed to live that lifestyle. That's this Western culture. To think that a man shouldn't have multiple wives. That's crazy, man. Right. The so-called white man got these sisters so doggone brainwashed to the point where she might be in a healthy relationship, and she'll leave just because your guy get another girl and start another family. She'll leave that man. And what you think she's gonna do? Go out and do what?
And sleep with another man that already got more than one woman that she going to meet and talk to. And if I could, what you bringing out is so heavy with our women, because some of them leave healthy relationships, and it ain't even because the brother got another woman. It's because what you brought out earlier, because the brother ain't went and bought a ring. Okay. You tell yourself, he must not want you. Meanwhile, this brother been here with you 5, 6, 7, however many years, putting up with the hell off you without getting a piece of paper and a ring. Mm-hmm. If that don't show you a brother want to be with you, why in the hell you think a ring and a piece of paper means so much when the brother putting up with stuff with you without even doing that?
That's right. That's right.
If that's the case, the brother could just leave, can't he? The ring and a piece of paper only in your mind. It's only in your mind that you think it makes stuff significant. If that was the case, people wouldn't commit adultery in their marriages. People wouldn't get divorces. Like, y'all act like a ring and a piece of paper stops somebody from so-called cheating or doing whatever. Like, it don't. It don't. It's just to give you the illusion that you in something real. When I'm young, but I learned from a lot of old school people. And you know what I learned? A lot of old school women never worried about a ring and a piece of paper, and they still with that man right now to this day. I can believe that. They with that man right now to this day. I can believe that. And didn't never need a ring or a piece of paper to make themselves feel like they was in a significant marriage.
And you know what's really, really wild? You don't hear about the stories where this brother with this sister, they got 2 kids. The last kid, she's 6 years. He been taking care of this last kid for 6 years, and come to find out this kid not even his. Right. You done went out and had a baby by another man, and you got this man at home thinking that's his child. Things of that nature. Come on, man, stop it. You sisters, man, y'all need to get y'all game tight, because right now on the internet, y'all blowing the damn internet up with shaming you, with sexualizing themselves. It's all over the damn phone. I haven't downloaded nothing. I ain't liked nothing. I haven't Googled nothing or nothing. That shit all over my phone. I can't get rid of it. You scroll down your phone, I promise you, literally hundreds of women on the internet showing their bodies, showing their booties, doing all kind of, they got this stretch thing, you know what I'm saying? Y'all, them sisters know what they doing, man. You on here talking about some damn stretching, and you got this little, whatever this little stuff is on, and you look, oh my, come on, man, stop it. Y'all know what y'all doing, man. You're not slick. You selling sex. That's what you're doing. You're not talking about no damn stretching and you sitting up there with your damn, it's another one on there. I don't get that. This is wild. The sister sit laying on the floor, her legs up past her head, and he's stacking weights between her legs. What's the purpose of that? It's just y'all just trying to figure out stuff to do, just to have I don't know, algorithms or whatever the case is. I don't know. You're just coming up with all kind of wild, crazy things. You know what I'm saying? And you study wearing all this provocative stuff in these gyms and then you got the nerve, and if a brother look at you, you got the nerve to say something crazy to the brother. You know what I'm saying? Things, and it's just, come on, man. Christianity got y'all crazy as hell. I'm being honest with you, man. They do.
Deuteronomy 27:1. The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 27 and verse 1. And Moses with the elders of Israel commanded the people, saying.
Wait a minute. Run that by us again. Moses said what? He did what?
And Moses with the elders of Israel commanded the people.
Commanded the people. That means it's an order from the Lord. Moses ain't doing this on his own.
Right.
With the elders. With the elders. And guess what? That was the 12 tribes that they was addressing.
Right.
That was the 12 tribes that they was addressing. Thousands of people. You know what I'm saying? He said, and Moses with the elders of Israel commanded the people. Read.
Saying, keep all the commandments.
Wait a minute. Keep some of them.
Keep all the commandments.
A few of them.
Keep all the commandments.
The ones you like.
Keep all the commandments.
Moses said, the Lord said, keep all of the commandments, man. All of them. Read.
Which I command you this day.
It's a commandment from the Most High through his priests and prophets that his people keep these laws, statutes, and commandments.
Right.
From generation to generation, we're supposed to be passing these laws, statutes, and commandments. And that's the policy. That's why the Lord is so damn angry right now, because we done got away from that. These pastors that got to the point where they got you thinking, like the brother brought out a little while ago, that you don't have to keep these laws, statutes, and commandments. And that's not true, man. It is a matter of life and death that we keep these laws, statutes, and commandments according to the Bible, man. You know what I'm saying? We're going to read that one again. Deuteronomy chapter 27 and verse 1. It says, and Moses with the elders of Israel, commanding the people, saying, keep all of these commandments, which I command you this day. And that's how you know that these pastors don't know what they're doing. Because according to the Bible, the Lord said that we should be keeping not some of them, not a few of them, not the ones you want, not the ones you like, but every last one of these commandments, we should be keeping them. And your pastor got you thinking that you got free will to do what you want to do. But guess what? It's consequences to those choices. If you're not keeping these laws, statutes, commandments, and you celebrating all this wickedness and these holidays and these birthdays and all this other stuff, if you're getting ready to cook and celebrate Memorial Day or whatever the case is, you are sinning against the Most High. And the Christian church, the Catholic church, Islam, and every other denomination that's on this earth has failed God's people if you're not keeping these laws, statutes, commandments, man. It's simple as that. It's simple as that. We need to turn back to the Lord by keeping his law. It's only one true and living God on this planet. One. And that's the God of the Israelites. Go ahead, Art.
And if I could add on to what you're saying, because I be hearing some of these online, you hear some of these Christian pastors, they want to battle Captain Tazariak and things like that, and they want to try to say, we're not under the law of Moses no more and all that, the law done away with. Like, they say that with such pride as if we in better shape than we were when we were in captivity in Egypt. Like, it makes no sense. Like, it's sad because when we were in Egypt, yeah, we were hard-headed and we were going against things, but I believe, and get me right, sir, I believe we were in a better mind state when we were in Egypt than we are in America right now.
I have to say so.
You know, like I know we was angering God then, but
yeah, man.
You telling me today in America that I mean, like you brought out, we don't keep nothing. We don't keep nothing, and it's like when we amongst each other in the street, in the store, wherever the case may be, even in the gym, the tension amongst each other when we cross each other's path, it don't even have to be we having a conversation. It's just in passing and walking. The tension is so crazy, and like you said with the sisters, that you're in the gym with all this provocative clothing on, and if the man looking at you that you don't want to look at you, you got something to say. But if it's the man that you want to look at you, you're fine with it. It's like The way we living and the things we done taught ourselves and we tell ourselves, the delusion is almost unreal with our people.
Right.
It just don't. It's not adding up. It's not adding up thinking that you a person that God talking to, but when you see me in the street and you frown upon me, I can't be the person God talking to, but He talking to you.
Right. Yeah. Well,
Now, a Christian got to get me right on this. God talking to you. You a good person. You do everything God tell you to do.
Yep.
You come across my path. You size me up. You think you know me. Why can't God be talking to me?
Because we in a cult.
Right, according to them.
We're in a cult.
Right, we in a cult, but
because God love everybody.
Right,
and we teaching hate.
Right, you in a cult, and I heard, and this is what I heard General Muhammad say. You telling us we in a cult, but you believe something that the Most High impregnated Mary himself.
Right.
But you telling us we in a cult.
Right.
You want us to believe that the Most High came off his throne to impregnate Mary.
Okay.
But we in a cult because we follow what the Most High tell us to do.
Yeah, it's really, it's a head scratcher. It's a head scratcher.
It's a lot.
Some of the conversations you have with these people in the Christian church, man, to blow your mind, man. The things that they believe, the things that we was already, but most of us, you, me, done experienced it.
Right.
Was raised up in it, listening to it. You know, it's just by the grace of the Most High that we got a chance to get pulled up out of that madness. I always knew it was something wrong with it. You know what I'm saying? And it's just a lot of little things I was seeing, and it didn't feel right. You know what I'm saying? The stuff that they saying, it just the part that loved my enemy for some reason always bothered me. You know what I'm saying? Just growing up the way I grew up and talking about love everybody. How in the hell can I love everybody when I'm going to school, damn it, and every time I look up, it's a fight in the it's somebody doing like this to you. That's
old school right there.
230. 230. Yeah. Now I'm trying. And everybody got now you in a damn circle.
Right.
Everybody done put you in the circle, and you here with some. Come on, man. From a child, you know there's something wrong with that. Come on, man. Get out of here. Yeah, that's what the pastors teach.
Right.
That's what that's what y'all pastors want everybody to believe. Matter of fact, go to Galatians chapter 1 and verse 8, right quick. Man, come on, man. It's time for everybody to wake up and get into this school because all jokes aside, the Lord about to destroy this doggone place.
Right.
To be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? And that ain't gonna be funny. That ain't gonna be nothing to laugh about. And then what's going to happen, the scripture said, what's so cold about that? The Bible said the Lord going to come like a thief in the night. While y'all partying and kicking it and smoking your weed and celebrating birthdays and doing everything that you going by your everyday life, the Bible said the Lord going to come like a thief in the night, man. People going to be getting married and barbecuing and everything. And all of a sudden, all hell gonna break out in this place when Yahushua Mashiach come back, man. And he's not coming back to bring everybody together. He's coming back to set things straight. And the most beautiful thing that I done read in this Bible is that he gonna put these goddamn white people in their place. They gonna pay for all the bloodshed that they have. Listen. Just like Commander General Yohana always bringing out. Listen, if you steal something, you got to pay for it.
That's right.
If you believe in consequences, it's consequences to everything that you do in life.
That's right.
What make you think these people are not going to pay for all the wickedness and the evil and the treachery they have pushed upon God's people in this earth, man?
That's right.
You think the Lord going to allow that they're not going to get away with none of that? The abortion clinics. Everything that Margaret Singleton, that she was a KKK. She did a speech at a KKK rally. She was the head and the founder of Planned Parenthood. They had to take her name off the plaque. What about the drugs that these people pushed in the black communities? What about when they did what they did to the Black Wall Street? What about all the doctors that did all kind of experiments on black women?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? What about all the brothers and sisters that's in penitentiary, man? You know what I'm saying? What about all the people that's dead in their graves that wasn't doing nothing and wasn't armed? What about how they done push this religion on God's people and push their agenda and they doctrine and they everything on God's people and got you all messed up? And then they got puppets. That's the thing. A lot of these black people have been put in places and positions of so-called power in the black community, and they puppets being used to keep you blind to the fact that these people are our enemies, man. Every last one of these damn pastors that's into politics, into buying up real estate, they taking turns going to each other's churches, getting paid. It's all about the money. Everything is about power. And listen, everything on this damn planet is about power and money. Positioning yourself to have wealth. Positioning yourself to have servants. They was doing it even back in slavery. They was using people then. They using people right now today, man. And it's crazy. These people, and now they got on suits and they got on suits and they got these Bibles in their hands and y'all believing these lies that they telling. And it's time to wake up, man. It's time to wake up. Go ahead, read.
Kind of book of Galatians, chapter 1 and verse 8. But though we or an angel from heaven preach any other gospel unto you.
Preach what?
Any other gospel unto you.
Any other gospel other than this one right here. The Lord said, if the Lord said don't do it, damn it, don't do it. The Lord said that we're supposed to keep these laws, statutes, and commandments. He said heaven and earth will pass away before these laws pass away. But according to your pastor, they done away with it. You got free will to do what you want to do. You could be the disgusting human being. A person can be a damn child molester. All he got to do is say, Lord, forgive me. Well, what about the effect that's going to have on that baby as he grow up?
That's right.
That child, man. What about that child? What about the effect that the drugs, look how cocaine destroyed the black communities, man. That was chemical warfare. That stuff at its height, man, listen, Chicago was, black people was, and not just the cocaine, the heroin. The heroin, the weed, all this stuff that they pushing into the black community to keep you down, to give it to you, to keep you down, and at the same time, when they catch you with what they give you, put your butt in jail. Come on, man. Read. Come on, it's time to wake, man. It's time to wake up, man, and realize that the white man is the devil that the Bible speak of. It ain't nobody else on the planet to fit the bill. Read.
But though we or an angel from heaven preach any other gospel unto you than that which we have preached unto you, let him be accursed.
That let you know, man. That's go ahead. You want to touch that one out?
I mean, like you brought out earlier, sir, like the Christian church have led our people to believe that the law is done away with.
Right.
Which have destroyed our people mindset when it comes to this Bible. You definitely gonna be dealt with, Pastor.
For sure.
Definitely gonna be dealt with, and you having, some of y'all having the nightmares already. So, and you should be dealt with, because you doing a disservice to our people. Even these pastors, sir, that want to battle Camp Tazariak and want to try to battle Camp Tazariak about salvation is for everybody.
Yeah.
Like, you so far gone on believe in your own doctrine that you don't even understand context in the Bible. You don't even understand that the Bible is only for the 12 tribes.
That's right.
You think this goes for everybody. Meanwhile, you'll sit up here and battle us or Captain Zaria, which is us, about salvation being for everybody, and then see one of us in the street and got hate for us. But you want to preach salvation is for everybody.
Right.
That's why this verse right here, accursed, man, you are ashamed. You are ashamed. You a shameful bastard.
That's right.
That's what you are, man. You just a shameful bastard that done turned your back on your people, man. You damn pastors, man. Y'all hate y'all people, man. Y'all hate us. Because all you do is sit your greedy pork chop eating butt up there and mislead the people, and you don't give a damn how it destroys our families, man. You pastors, man, y'all a bunch of greedy, just like the scriptures say, y'all a bunch of greedy dogs that don't know nothing.
Damn right.
You don't know nothing. Don't give a damn what school you went to.
Amos 3-1 right quick. What the brother bringing out is so heavy, and you pastors, they definitely gonna pay for it. I don't care how much you love your pastor. I don't care how he smiled when you talk to him. He's smiling at you and making you feel all warm and fuzzy and all this other stuff. You go into the church and you getting the music and you getting the little 2 hour whatever you want to go entertainment or whatever the case is. But the whole thing is, when you get up and you leave up at that church, you still empty on the inside.
Right.
You still haven't learned anything. You still separated from the Most High, which is the most important thing, man. You got to, come on, man, it's getting to a point where you better try to wake up and understand these words that we're saying. Like we said, America is going to get wiped off the face of the earth because of the things that it has done to God's people.
That's right.
The Lord going to destroy this place. According to the Bible, not one brick shall be left unturned. Not one. And these people that's ruling over us, the Bible said, for he that led into captivity shall go into captivity. And we're going to pay them back double for what they have done to us, according to the Bible. So all that we all love the Lord and God love us all back and all that, man, that's a bunch of nonsense, man. Go ahead, read.
The book of Amos, chapter 3 and verse 1. Hear this word that the Lord has spoken against you, O children of Israel.
You niggas, you blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indian. He's not talking to everybody. He say, hear this word that the Lord has spoken against you, O children of Israel. Read.
Against the whole family.
12 tribes of Israel, man. Not every race on the damn planet. Christ did not die for everyone.
Right.
That's a lie that your pastor done taught. Go ahead, read.
Which I brought up from the land of Egypt.
What other race of people you know he brought up out of Egypt? The 12 tribes of Israel, according to the Bible. That's who he brought up out of Egypt. Read.
Saying, you only.
All of y'all.
You only.
The white man.
You only.
The African.
You only.
The Chinese.
You only.
The Italians.
You only.
Read.
Have I known of all the families of the earth. Therefore, I will punish you.
Why do you think we suffering the way we suffering more than any other race of people on the entire face of the earth? Because the Lord said what?
I will punish you for all your iniquities.
For not keeping these laws, statutes, and commandments. Man.
For all your iniquities.
The Lord is not playing. Quit celebrating these doggone holidays and birthdays and eating anything that you think you got a bad habit. Your pastor got you thinking that you could take a catfish dinner. You could take a boat. Matter of fact, the trend now is the big pan with the lobster and the crabs and the seafood and stuff, and you could pray over that, and you could sit down and just, you got all the juice running down your thing. You cracking the shells and you sucking the meat up out of it, and you got the damn juice running down your fingers and stuff, and you smiling and you just happy and content as you can be. You done prayed over this nonsense. Go ahead, Art.
It's a lot, yes, sir. Like that seafood boil is so disgusting. Some people have to put on gloves to eat that garbage.
Yeah, because it's messy.
Like
my cousin them, I ain't trying to.
No,
my
go
cousin
ahead,
them
sir.
love it, man. They have certain days, man. They go and they get 2 of them pans, corn and the potatoes and all. It looks so disgusting to me. It looked horrible to me. That is a unsightly damn food, man. Go ahead, Aunt.
No, that's what I was gonna say, cause I know people that love it too, and like the smell that was coming off of it when I seen them eating it, and I didn't, they was like, well, I know you don't eat seafood and all that, and I was like, yeah, no, I'm good on that, and I'm watching them eat it, and I'm smelling how it smells, and like when you don't eat unclean foods, this is what people that eat anything don't understand. I smell something different than what you smell.
Yeah.
Because it's not in my system. And they sit up there, and when you tell them that, they looking at you like, well, it smells good to me. Of course it smells good to you because you ingesting it. When you don't ingest it and you see what it really look like and smell like, you going to ask yourself, you mean to tell me I was sitting here eating this stuff?
Research it.
That's all you have to do.
Research it.
You eating something that, like I had to break it down, my little cousin, about the shrimp. And she was like, you don't like shrimp? I said, no. She was like, why not? And I didn't go biblical on her. I just told her flat out, I said, I don't eat nothing that cleans up the waste in the water.
That was perfect.
And she said, what? I said, yeah, you didn't know that?
Right. That's what they do.
She was like, it tastes good though. I said, yeah, do you know what you're eating?
Right.
I said, it cleans up all the waste from the other droppings of the other fish in the water. That's how it grows. So that real big one you like, that one definitely ate a lot of waste. She was looking at me, sir, like she looked at me, and that I don't know if it helped out or not, but hopefully it did. Like, you sitting up here, you eating stuff, and you don't even know what you eating. Like, yeah, I come out the world too. So yeah, I eat pork, but I tell you one thing, I ate pork, I ate catfish. I tell you what I never ate.
What's that?
Shrimp, crab, lobster, none of that stuff.
Yeah.
With shrimp, I ate a shrimp one time and my damn throat closed up. I was like, oh hell no, I'll never eat that again.
Probably
allergic reaction to it. So I never was with the shrimp though. So when that happened, even the lobster tail and all that, what they like to, I'll be looking at that. I'm like, you don't try it. I'm like, no, I'm good.
Yeah, my brother and his wife, they buy that stuff. They crack a lot. Oh my God, I couldn't do it either. It's just too much. It's too much going on. It wasn't right for me, man. I could tell you a funny story. Me and my ex-wife, man. I called myself one particular night. I'm gonna treat her. So we gonna do something different tonight. We ain't never did this. Man, we went in Red Lobster, man. When you first go in there, they got this big, huge tank right there when you first walk in. All the crab, the lobsters and stuff in there with the rubber bands on it. Man, we stopped there and looked. They told us to go over there and pick one. Man, we went over there and looked. Them damn things went to bagging up. The closer we got to the tank, the more they was running it bagging up. I looked at her, she looked at me, I was like, nah, get the hell out of here. Oh, man, that's cool, man, I'm good on that. But now, for real, they got the people on the boats and stuff, they getting that stuff out to sea and they cracking them open, and a lot of them, they infested with all kind of parasites and stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? Them things, like the brother just brought out, man, they bottom feeders. Anything floating from the top going to the bottom, that's what they there for, to clean the sea. And why you think we having all kind of the way the earth is acting and the way the seas is acting right now? Because the damn white man pulling that shit up out of there quicker than they taking it out to sea quicker than they can reproduce, and it's throwing everything off, man. See, I don't know, man. People, y'all, listen. It's time to wake up. That's all. It's time to wake up, man. That's all. I don't know what else to say. It's time to wake up. But let's close out with Baruch chapter 4, verse 1. We're going to close out with Baruch chapter 4, verse 1, man. The Lord said, man, that he going to punish us for our iniquities. It's not okay to smoke cigarettes or loud and stuff and get high and stuff. It's not okay to eat whatever you want to eat. It's not okay to hate your brother for no reason or whatever. And that's what's going on. Like the brother just brought up, I'm being honest with you, it's no joke, man. Outside of this school, people hate one another.
Right. People
don't have no patience with one another. People don't have no love and no brotherhood outside of this school for one another, man. It's like any little thing could trigger something to happen.
Right.
Any little thing could trigger something to happen outside the school, man. That's because you're not in the truth. That's because your spirit is off because you're not in the truth, man. And it's time to stop living like that. Seriously, it's time to turn back to the Lord according to the Bible. The Bible said once the 12 tribes of Israel come back together, and that's our job, to wake our people up to come back to the Lord and keep these laws, statutes, and commandments, then the Lord will start fighting our battles for us, man. Why you think we suffering the way we suffering? Because we turned our backs on the Most High. And we got to do it as a whole. It ain't no individual thing.
Right.
The 12 tribes of Israel got to come back together, man, and serve the Most High. Go ahead, finish it. Well, let's close out with that one.
Come. Book of Baruch, chapter 4 and verse 1 out of the Apocrypha. This is the book of the commandments of God, and the law that endured forever. All they that keep it shall come to life, but such as leave it shall die.
You don't have to scratch your head and wonder why we suffering the way we're suffering, man.
Right.
The Bible letting you know we dying because we have turned our backs against the Lord by not keeping these laws, statutes, and commandments. Moses told us that if we did not keep these laws, statutes, and commandments, that we will go back into captivity again on ships. Slavery is in the Bible.
That's right.
Moses told us that. See, I keep saying told us that because we have been here before. We all have been reincarnated. We've been in this is our fourth captivity because we keep messing up. Moses told her, he said, we will go back into captivity again on ships if we didn't keep these laws, statutes, commandments. And what the brother just read, man, read that one more time.
Come. Book of Baruch, chapter 4 and verse 1 out of the Apocrypha. This is the book of the commandments of God and the law that endured forever. All they that keep it shall come to life, but such as leave it shall die.
Man, if you want to live, man, you better come up out of this world. Take your love out of America. Quit trying to love America so much. Quit casting your ballot and voting and celebrating all this stuff that your pastor telling you that it's okay to do. Coming to the Israel School of Universal and Practical Knowledge under commanding General Yohana since 1969. Coming to you out of New York.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And turn back to the one and only true and living God, man. Quit trying to serve Caesar Borgia, which is that God that the Christian church is serving under your pastor's leadership. You're missing the mark, man. So that's our time, Israel. Hopefully we see you guys next week, man. Our information is out there. We're on all the websites and different things of that nature, man. Pick up your phone and give us a call. Find a school. You know what I'm saying? Bring your butt into the school, man, and learn how to serve the Lord by keeping these laws, statutes, and commandments. That's our time. Shalom.